Welcome to the Heart of Florida Business 411 studio, where we discuss current trends in business and economy for East Polk County. I'm your host, Jane Adams Waters. In studio interviews with local business owners, revitalization experts, and marketing agencies, we will dive deep into the many reasons that our first option should be to shop at local businesses and keep our funds flowing in Polk County. More than ever, it is easy to shop abroad, and in our tech-savvy and deliver-it-tomorrow community, it's wise to shop local. So what are the benefits of shopping local, and how can you see a return on investment for the money that you are spending? Well, the answer is simple. Shop local and support small and mid-sized businesses. In studio with us to talk about a cool new tap room that's happening in Lake Wales is Jessica Garrett. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
And we also have online who's going to be talking with us, Karen Thompson from the Lake Wales Main Street. Hello, Karen.
Hello.
Well, welcome, ladies. I was in Lake Wales the other day and driving by this brand new space, and I thought I want to know more about the Ranch Tap Room and Brew House and Coffeehouse. And so fun. What was the inspiration?
Oh, wow, that's a really great question. Honestly, my mom and I have always wanted to do something. We are born and raised in Lake Wales. We both graduated from Lake Wales High School, and then again, we always wanted to do something. And it feels like Lake Wales needs that kind of a shot in the arm, the like get up and go, kind of like what Grove Roots did for Winter Haven. Mm-hmm. And my mom and I one day were walking downtown, and we came across this building, and I have a picture of it. It's a 5x7 card, and it had 2 names on it. And Mom's like, let's just call and see. And it was like we called, and they're like, no, we don't own the building, but they gave us another name, and that's really how it all started. So it'll be 101 years old, the building, this year. And it had sat vacant for 20 years. And after Hurricane Charlie, there was a lot of damage. So a lot of the ceiling inside had collapsed. So it was just like, okay, what do we want this to be? And then working closely we talked with the chamber. Karen has been a blessing. Main Street's been a blessing to kind of figure out what the city needed. My mom's an amazing baker. I like to enjoy a glass of wine, and it was just like kind of this idea started. It has evolved with COVID, of course. So it started off a little different, but I think where it's going in the direction it's going, it's going to be really good, hopefully.
So about how long ago from the very first seed of the idea, like we're going to make that phone call, about how long ago was that for you?
Oh, wow. We made that trip downtown looking, and then those phone calls started about in the fall of 2019. My mom purchased the building, and that we closed on the building, I believe it was in January of 2020. And we started construction immediately. So yeah, now here we are.
Now here we are, right? No, and it's very exciting. And so I'm going to ask Karen to kind of jump in a little bit in the conversation as well. I know that through Main Street programs, through CRA programs, that there are incentives and grant funding. Yes. Did you get to take part of some of those funds? Did that help you? Kind of tell me about the relationship between your agency and the Main Street program a little bit, and then we'll ask Karen to kind of talk to us a little bit about how important your business is for downtown.
Yeah, absolutely. We did partner closely with the CRA and with Karen and asking for a grant. So again, this partnership and support with Karen to get all of our documentation. We worked with a gentleman out of Tampa on a business plan to make sure, hey, is this the right thing for downtown Lake Wales, or is this going to be successful? And we presented it in January of 2020 in front of the city commission, and it was super scary, super exciting. You had no idea the direction everybody was going to go. And at the end, it was just like, I remember looking at Mom going, wait, they approved it? Like, this is happening? Like this is incredible. So, and the city has been supportive. It's been a really great experience.
That is such a great story. And in the fact that it does take that kind of network to make something as big as a new tap room come to downtown. I do remember in the Winter Haven area when Grove Roots landed, it was like a spot of sunshine dropped out
Right.
onto the sidewalk, and it's just grown. And I totally see the flair of that same thing in your tap room. As I drove by, and actually, if I have to be completely honest, Miss Karen kind of was like, Jane, let me tell you about this thing that's happening.
I like it.
Yeah. And so Karen, talk to me a little bit about the importance of a tap room, but even more so the importance of Main Street and revitalization to a historic downtown, if you can.
Sure. So in meeting Jessica and Kathy, immediately I knew that we had hit gold because, going through revitalization process, we needed destinations in downtown. In a sense, we needed to get the lights turned back on in downtown after 5 o'clock. So I tried to remain calm and put on both of my hats. You're right. I have a dual role within the city, and my Main Street allows me to hyper focus on, what is directly needed in downtown. But then the CRA allows me to kind of look at the bigger picture and, look at how can we raise the tax increment and how can we use the CRA to incentivize businesses like the Taproom. So I came at Kathy and Jessica with all cylinders and, immediately talked to them about the incentive program and, that we could, in a sense, reward their risk. And that's really what the incentive program is it's taking, their risk and easing some of their burdens. And, Jessica, close your ears. It's really meant to, push them off the ledge and just say, go for it.
Right. No, I love that.
And this is why. So, they are a textbook example of a private public partnership, coming together. And in the end, the economic impact that the CRA's investment is going to far exceed the return on investment. So, I really think that I'm sure we'll get talking about COVID, here they are full steam ahead, just going for it. And this community is starving. I know, Jessica, you can talk about the fact that how many times does your phone ring a day? When are you going to open? When are you going to open? When are you going to open? Mm-hmm. So the community is ready. We're ready. And let's get it open.
Yeah, I was reading some statistics recently that shared that 188% of millennials and Gen Zers are more likely to have the aim of creating a side business compared to baby boomers. And I thought that was a very interesting statistic because it means that they're going to be creating 1 or 2 side businesses if it's over 100%, right? And I think that looking at the model of this public-private partnership, which I value as anyone who watches our show or knows me personally in my business life will tell you, I am a proponent of networking at a level that is ridiculous because you just create a greater good and a synergy. And this is textbook. And Karen, hats off to the work that you do at Main Street and all that the CRA in Lake Wells is doing. I know that you were instrumental in a new plan for the city, which actually won an award. And you've got a lot of stuff going on. Thinking about a new business such as a tap room and creating jobs and creating vibrancy in downtown, Karen, talk to me a little bit about the importance of those 2 aspects for your downtown and this possibly being one of those cornerstone businesses that launch so many other positive things.
Well, that's so true. Again, going back to rewarding their risk, they are becoming a destination in an environment where they're the only kid in town right now. Many of our restaurants in downtown close at 2 o'clock. Melanie's Cafe is open at night. They are too a recipient of a restaurant incentive. And again, textbook, because the two will work hand in hand. And, you know, as Jessica and her mom are, you know, bringing in that private investment, like she said, taking a building that has sat vacant for 20 years, she's being modest. You could see the sky from inside of that building.
Right.
And you know, and taking that huge leap, investing, the city too is doing our part. And with the Lake Wells Connected Plan, Park Avenue is about to undergo a massive streetscape project. And, you know, again, that confidence that Jessica and Kathy have, that their dollars are going to be not only well spent, but you know, they'll be happy with the return. And we're looking at construction starting in fall for downtown streetscape. We are about 25 years behind other neighboring cities, so we're just getting started.
Well, and I said right just then, not like right you're 25 years behind, but like right you're right on time. If your community is starting to see the cropping of a tap room or a brewery or downtown nightlife such as restaurants or clubs or anything of that nature, streetscape is right on time, and downtown Lake Wells is absolutely beautiful. Jessica, thank you so much for coming and sharing with us about your cool new tap room in downtown Lake Wells. And Karen, Main Street, always awesome to talk to you. What you do in revitalization and economic sustainability just continues to amaze me. Thank you both so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.